Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we were diving into something that will completely change the way you communicate with women. We all know that confidence and charm play a huge role in attraction. But what if I told you that it's not just about how you carry yourself, but what you say? That's right. Specific words and phrases can spark attraction and make any woman interested in you. So stick around, because we're about to share exactly what to say to ignite that connection. Let's get into it. Before we get into the specifics of what to say, let's take a quick look at the psychology behind attraction. Attraction isn't just about looks. Sure, physical appearance matters, but the words we use trigger certain emotions and thoughts in a person's brain. Psychologists have found that when we feel an emotional connection through conversation, our brain releases chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. Those feel-good hormones that make us bond with someone. It's these chemicals that can turn a simple conversation into a meaningful connection. In other words, how you communicate can create that spark. Let's start with compliments. But here's the catch: not all compliments are created equal. If you just say you look nice, it's sweet, but it's also generic. To stand out, make your compliments specific and genuine. For example, instead of saying you're beautiful, try saying something like, "You have a great sense of style. Your outfit really suits your personality." Or, "Your smile lights up the room." The key here is specificity. When your compliment is thoughtful, it shows that you're paying attention to her as an individual, and that makes her feel special. And we all know how much people love feeling special. Next, we're talking about emotional language. If you want to build a connection, it's important to engage on a deeper emotional level. Instead of just talking about facts, bring in feelings. For instance, rather than saying "I had a good day at work," say something like, "I felt really proud of what I accomplished today." Or instead of saying "That's a cool project," say, "I'm really inspired by how creative that project is." By using emotional words, you're inviting her to connect with you on a deeper level. And this builds intimacy. It shows that you're not afraid to be open and vulnerable. Now here's where a lot of people miss the mark: asking questions, but not just any questions. Thoughtful, open-ended ones that allow her to share more about herself. Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" which can feel like small talk, try asking, "What do you enjoy most about your job?" Or, "What's something you're really passionate about outside of work?" These types of questions encourage her to open up and share her interests and feelings, which deepens the connection. And here's the golden rule: really listen, don't just nod along. Engage with what she's saying. Ask follow-up questions and show genuine curiosity. Listening is seriously underrated. It's one of the most attractive traits you can have. Now, who doesn't love a good laugh? Humor is an incredible tool for building attraction, but it has to be light and playful. The key is to keep things fun and not take yourself too seriously. Tease her in a light-hearted way, but be careful not to come off as insulting. For example, if she mentions she's a fan of a particular show, you could say something like, "I can't believe you're into that. Guess we could never binge-watch anything together." This kind of playful teasing creates a fun dynamic and keeps the conversation lively. Just make sure to read the room and keep it positive. No one likes a negative vibe. Confidence is key, but there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. You want to come across as self-assured. Not arrogant. Confidence means being comfortable in your own skin, making eye contact, speaking clearly, and showing that you are comfortable with who you are. But here's the trick: balance your confidence with humility. Don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something, and give her space to share her opinions and expertise. Women appreciate confidence, but they also love a man who's down to earth and open to learning. Remember, it's about connection, not competition at the end of the day. Nothing beats authenticity. If you were too focused on impressing her, it can come off as forced. Be yourself. Don't put on a persona just because you think it'll make her like you. Women are incredibly good at picking up on authenticity, and being genuine is far more attractive than trying to be someone you're not. Talk about things you're genuinely passionate about. Share your real opinions, and don't be afraid to show a little vulnerability. Authenticity creates trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful connection. So there you have it. If you want to make any woman interested in you, focus on what you say and how you say it. Compliment her in a thoughtful way. Use emotional language, ask meaningful questions. And most importantly, be authentic. It's not about using pickup lines or trying to impress her with fancy words. It's about building a real connection. And remember, confidence, playfulness, and listening go a long way. Thanks for watching, and if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more great content. See you in the next one.